This is Five and Friends. Five friends, five perspectives, all five. Hello, and welcome to this week's episode, everyone. My name is Zane. Don't ask why, just put an I. And with me this week is Samra and Amna.
Hey.
Hello.
Amna, are you sick? You're coughing a little bit over there.
It's there.
What does that mean?
What does it's there mean?
There's a cough and it's there, but it's not bad. It's not a monster. It just tickles the back of my throat. So
You're
I'm
okay
good.
though, right?
No, I'm good.
It's not going to hinder your performance.
Through
though,
sickness
right?
and in health, I've married this podcast.
Oh, damn.
Oh wow.
Mm.
Oh wow. Well, yeah. This is this week. This week, right, has been pretty interesting for me. I started playing this really cool new video game just recently.
What's it called?
It was called Wolfenstein, right? 3D. Or sorry, Wolfenstein 2.
Oh, okay.
What?
No, never mind.
No, it's a really interesting game. It's a game where it takes place right after World War II, but in an alternative timeline where the Nazis won instead of the United States, and the entire game takes place in that era.
Oh.
Just like this. So it's really interesting because it's this game is like really like they put a lot of detail in it, and like there's like one point in the game where you're walking around what is it, Roswell, New Mexico, like in the town of Roswell, New Mexico, and you can see how you being the normal, like, you know, American going up against, like, walking in the streets of all these, you know, Nazi soldiers walking around acting like they're, you know, all friendly and like all cop, you know, like really buddy cop type thing.
But they're
like, hey
Nazis.
guys. Yeah, but they're Nazis. They have like this, you know, the symbol on their shoulders. They have the SS on their helmets and everything. So like it's just so interesting. And then like the game is really rated, like it's mature, like it's really hard, mature game. And like at one point, like that Nazi soldier starts talking to the KKK members, but even the KKK members were all like, "Oh, hey, how's it going?" Like they're all like put offish by this Nazi soldier because they think that, you know, they're gonna attack at any point. And like everyone's at edge. Yeah, even the KK people were on edge. They were just like, "Oh, hi officer, how's everything?" And it's just like that creepy, you know, from the movie Inglourious Bastards, like how it's like that type of creepy where it's just like they're all nice and they're all happy, but like, you know, you can tell that there was something
is off.
Yeah, so it's a really interesting game, and I've been thoroughly enjoying it.
My guess about the game is completely off.
What do you mean?
I thought it was about a wolf Frankenstein.
No.
Yeah, I didn't think it had anything to do with Nazi Germany.
I mean, looking at it now, I'm like, yeah. But my first reaction was, is this about Frankenstein but with wolves and werewolves?
No. It's actually a really old game. Like I'm sure, like it's an old game, and considering that the very first game came out all the way back in like in Windows 95. Oh. No, like Windows 95. Like
so old. It came back 2015.
Like it came out around the time of Doom 1, like the original Doom game. So it's like series started then, and obviously like the game that I'm playing now is nothing like those games. Now it's like obviously a huge big budget game with like a storyline and everything. It's not just run around and shoot. But it's really interesting though. It's
so
really
that's
cool
all you've been doing? You've been cooped up playing Wolfenstein?
Yeah, well, because like this week has been weird for me when it comes to work schedule, because obviously everyone being on vacation and whatnot. Like it was just, you know, it's just been kind of quiet. So like, yes, today I had no work because it's actually been a funny story. So yesterday I went to work, and then it was just the two of us. It was me and my boss, and the entire office is empty. Right? We had these two portable heaters on, because the office was really cold and we didn't know how to turn on the heater because I don't know where the control panel was or anything. So we had these two portable heaters on, and then she went up she got up to like shred some papers, and she started shredding, and then it blew the fuse of the entire room. So we couldn't figure out what to do. So we went downstairs to the circuit breaker, and like, we went to this, the only one that was switched off. We turned it back on, thinking that it would work. We went back upstairs, wasn't working still. So it turns out that like we blew out all the plugs, and like, and so we left early. We left at like 4 p.m. yesterday. And then today she was like, yeah, they didn't fix it yet, so you don't have to come in. I'm like, all right, good.
Oh, so
See you later.
going to work today?
Not today, no. Today was a lazy day.
Oh, wow. So,
yeah.
Sorry, that was a lucky duckling over here.
Why?
Yeah.
Oh,
Zan's a lucky duckling.
Zan is a lucky duckling. So, well, Amna's off this week too.
Well, I had to go in yesterday.
Yeah.
Go in,
Going where?
do my thing.
I
don't want to talk about like what I do.
I mean, like, is it just work?
My privet.
No, I mean, I'm just saying, like, I just wanted to see if it was,
I had
like,
to go in.
work.
I had to do my work.
Okay. All right.
It was a very busy day.
Oh, damn.
Okay,
It's
cool.
my privet privacy.
Well, I had to go in today, just as I have to go in tomorrow and the day before, the next day. Well, I don't actually have to go in Saturday, but it sure feels like it.
Did you go out to dinner again tonight?
Yes, I did.
Summer, do you ever not go out to dinner?
Yeah, yesterday.
Someone make food?
No, I made it.
I've been eating like crap this past couple weeks now at this point because of this holidays. Like, it's just been crap food after crap food.
Everyone.
No, it's I had grilled chicken sandwiches yesterday.
So that's better than what I've been having. Like, I've been having just shiitake mushrooms.
Damn. See,
Not literally.
I went to Outback today talking about Australia and spiders in the toilet.
Yeah, so we were having a conversation. Okay, no, finish your story. Sorry, finish it.
Well, I was just saying I went to Outback today and had a steak and sauteed veggies with it.
Oh, nice.
Yes.
I was just going to say, because we were having a conversation, me and Amna, before we started recording, about whether or not we would go to Sydney, Australia as like a place to visit. Amna is very adamant about saying no, she would never visit Sydney.
Why?
But I would say, but yeah, I'm going to give your reason why.
It's a place to visit.
Because there are lots of deadly animals.
Lhasa.
See, that's my thing. It's like, I'm sure all the deadly animals, like so and this is the argument we're having. Like, Amna is saying that there's deadly animals in the city and in the outback, which there probably is. But it's probably not as common in the city, in the streets of Sydney than it is in the outback.
Can I say one thing right now? Amna, if you can handle the deadly creatures of Pakistan, I think you can handle the creatures of Sydney.
There are but the difference is like the most like deadly animals per like land area is in Australia, and they're like used to it. They have like deadly spiders just in their house. They have snakes that are just like wrapped and coiled around in their cars, and they just like know how to deal with it. I could not do that. I don't want to go poom.
I don't want to go poom.
I felt a little too comfortable in this. I don't want to go do my do, and I'm very embarrassed right now.
I love it.
Like, if you could see me, I'm getting red because this is not meant. Anyway. There was that video of that spider that was like nestled in the toilet, and Zan, you saw it.
Yeah, but
how?
But I feel like it's a rare anomaly.
No,
it's just one of those
if you
rare
go on
things that
YouTube,
happen.
there's like thousands of videos of deadly spiders just hanging out in Australian
And
homes.
Abdul, what about the centipedes crawling up the drain?
Yeah, but Samra, that was my Hudkey point. I was done. Like, I was donezo after that. I was like, I need to get out of here. I didn't like it. It's not like I was like, ooh, this is enjoyable.
No, I'm not saying it's enjoyable. My point is like you can handle it.
No, I can't.
Yes, you can.
Yeah, you can. I think you can. Why don't we just take a trip to Australia, Amna? You and me. We'll do it.
Yeah, you guys should go.
Let's go, Amna.
First of all, how dare you?
Why? Why is that? How dare you?
Because I already said I can't. And stop putting any pressure on me. Why don't we take a trip to Italy? Rome is #1 most desired place to go anyway.
Zan would go to Italy with you, so you should go to Sydney with
So
him.
why are you forcing me to go to Australia?
Because
Face your fears.
Dan wants to go to Australia and Italy. Both places are desirable. One for me is not desirable. Not that I have anything against the beautiful, beautiful landscape that is Australia.
We have listeners in Australia.
Crystal clear water.
Crystal Clue. I don't know if we have listeners in Australia, first of all.
Last summer, that laugh was intense. Anyway, the point is that. All right, breathe.
I'm crying. I can't breathe. I can't breathe.
Point is, I don't want to go see that. Don't. Be careful with your stomach. Anyway, the crystal clear Clue waters in Australia look gorgeous. And yet, there's also what is it? The immortal jellyfish, the box jellyfish. There's you literally go swimming, you're gonna die.
Well, why do you have to go swimming?
What, are you kidding me?
Why don't you swim in the hotel pool?
Yeah.
Who's
There's
telling you?
probably gross things in that hotel pool. Jellyfish probably get in there.
You're making it sound like jellyfish just
now you're just being irrational.
crawl and go all the way to the
You know what?
hotel.
It's not irrational. I don't doubt that there are spiders lingering.
Yeah, but there's spiders lingering probably near you right now, and you probably don't even know.
Probably, but guess what? This place has, other than ticks, there's nothing to worry about here.
Well, these days there's really nothing to worry about because nothing could survive in this goddamn cold.
Oh my god, the cold is so cold.
Oh my god, it was freezing this morning. Oof.
How cold was
it? It's like if hell freezes over, this is what it feels like.
It's like if Satan farted into a freezer. It's like hell and freezing cold.
It's like we've experienced two extremes in our life of what we think hell's weather would feel like. First of all, driving through Death Valley to get to Las Vegas was intense.
That was pretty. Yeah, that was a really funny.
That
funny
was
trip
really bad. I think that's the worst heat. I think that was worse than experiencing.
First of all, you don't even
Pakistan.
understand the heat that I went through when the window was.
Okay, not just you though. Anybody
it was directly onto my face though.
Yeah,
that dry ass wind.
Anybody in the back seat, me, you, and Gossam had it the worst.
I literally couldn't breathe. I'm not trying to be dramatic. I was I inhaled and it was the heat burned my lungs, and I was it was, and we couldn't even drive with the AC on.
Yeah,
that's the thing. That was probably the worst experience. I mean, again, being to Pakistan in the summertime, I've gone Karachi and Lahore, and I have yet to have experienced such terrible heat.
That was just pure heat. I don't even remember. Do you remember the town that we were in?
I don't remember the actual town, but remember the Taco Bell. Legitimately, it was so hot. And the problem is in Pakistan, well, at least the cars or something, you hop in, they have AC, you can somewhat live through it. We could not turn on the AC in this car.
Yeah, because it was just
heating the engine up.
Yeah, it was going to heat the engine up and it was going to make it too hot. And so we had to drive with the windows down. And it was just as if you were driving in an oven, just pure heat.
And exactly. It was not even the windows were down and the air was coming in the car. No, it was horrible, hot, burning wind coming in the car.
Again, I was suffocated. I had to lean over so that I wasn't in direct contact with the wind coming into this car.
And like we were making it sound like, oh, it was wind. It wasn't. It was.
No, it was because we were driving and that air that was coming in, funneling into the car.
It
I
was
was like,
so bad. That was
I was
probably
like,
the worst heat experience I've ever had. It was terrible, and I never want to do that ever again. And that's what hell feels like.
but if we were to go back to Vegas, I'd do it.
I'd do it. Oh, by the way, the town that we stopped at in the middle, in between, was
Bakers.
Baker, Nevada.
Baker, Nevada. Well, Baker, you guys had horrible heat. The
With
entire Death
cinnamon.
God
Valley
bless them.
Drive was horrible heat.
Yeah, it was really bad. It was
Um,
really bad.
and that's what that's what hell feels like in the summer, and this is what hell feels like in the winter.
Yeah. Yeah, it's pretty cold outside.
Yeah,
It's pretty cold outside.
pretty much.
Yeah.
So, Summer, what other places would you ever visit if you had the chance
Well,
to?
Summer already visited someplace recently.
Oh yeah, where did you just leave?
I didn't go anywhere like far. We went to Florida,
That's pretty cool though.
Florida.
Orlando.
Orlando.
Disney.
Yeah, Magic Kingdom, Universal Studios. Experienced. This is my second time experiencing Harry Potter World. First time experiencing Diagon Alley.
Diagon Alley.
I still didn't get a chance. I didn't get to go on any rides, unfortunately.
Why is that?
Well, you know, things are happening, and and
Anytime we put a nod to it, we're going. We're gonna cough. Anyway,
and but Oasis got to go on. Oasis went on the rides, and he really enjoyed the castle one and the Gringotts one. He actually said that Gringotts would be better than the castle one if Gringotts was a little bit longer. He said it was too short.
maybe he was just enjoying it so much that the time went by.
Yeah, he said Gringotts was really good.
Was it really busy?
Universal was busy like you would think a theme park would be busy. It was. I felt like the bulk of the. I think the bulk of the crowds at Universal mainly go to the Harry Potter land areas. Not that the other places weren't busy, but they just weren't as busy as Harry Potter. And Harry Potter wasn't like, oh my god, we can't walk. It was pretty packed, but it wasn't that bad. Whereas Magic Kingdom was the other place we went, and that place was as beautiful as it was for Christmas time and all the decoration and the lights. It was like you could not walk. There was not enough room to walk.
Yo, that's not worth it.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, is there like a good time to go to Disney ever? Because I'd
Right,
rather
right
not
after
go.
Christmas.
Like, I'd
Well,
rather not go.
I
when it's
heard
that busy.
February is a good because we had a couple of Uber drivers. Well, not a couple. We had quite a few Uber drivers because we did Uber. But a couple of them said like February is a good time frame because you know it's people are back from vacations and whatnot. I mean, it's still really good weather. It's not hot. It's not like cold either though. And
Was
so
it
they
hoodie?
said,
Was it good? Like, what was it? Good weather when you were
"Oh
there?
my god, it was great. It was like low 80s, high 70s, no
Mm.
humidity, like gorgeous, gorgeous weather. At nighttime, enough where you might need like a light jacket. Like it was maybe 60s at night.
Wow.
So it was like gorgeous weather. So this guy, that one of the Uber drivers said February is a good time. Somebody said October is a good time. But then another person said October wasn't a good time because Universal Studios is packed because apparently their Halloween month is amazing.
Oh, we gotta go.
We gotta
go get spoopied.
Apparently Halloween at Universal Studios Florida is the place to go to for Halloween. And that's why maybe Disney World might be not as packed in October, but they said Universal is packed.
Why don't we just make this a travel podcast and we go to different places and then we review it?
I think that would be such a cool idea.
Too bad we're broke.
See, this is where Patreon comes into play. Then we can set up a Patreon, have people, you know.
I don't
give
think
us money.
anyone will want to donate to us when they can
Traveling.
just go donate themselves to travel.
Like why would I let them travel and review it when I could go myself and review it?
Right.
True, but I mean,
This is
you'll be
where
surprised.
we need to be sponsored by people. Watch us get sponsored to go to like Pakistan.
Oh my god. I don't even know if I'd be happy about that. I'd be like,
if a sponsor comes around and be's like, "Yo, we have a free round trip ticket to,"
what if we become the new national masala? It's Fob and Friends.
would you take it? Would you take the job?
No, honestly, how funny would it be if we did a show that was like national, except it was Fob and Friends, and we went around to different towns as our American selves and reviewed things, and like people watched us. It's like that Showzan, the guy who doesn't like to travel, but his friends make him go travel places.
It's a show on Netflix, right?
Yeah, what is it called?
I know, like something
very
abroad.
Funny. Yeah,
Something
Idiot Abroad.
Idiot Abroad. Yeah, I haven't seen it, but I know what
something.
you're talking about. Yeah,
He like hates traveling. To like, he just is not that kind of a person, and they make him go to these like ridiculous places and make him do these weird things, and that would be us.
We should do it.
But we'd have to be very careful.
yeah.
Yeah. I mean, we'd have to. And how are we going to lug around our things and do podcasts like in remote places?
We'd have to pre-record it.
Oh my God. But we can't pre-record and then go to the places. How are we supposed to give real opinions on it?
We would go, we would take notes, then we'd sit down and record.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
On Audacity.
Oh.
This is gold.
This is a great idea. We should do it.
We should do this like starting like in the summer.
Yeah. I mean, we usually have a family trip thing that we always do every year. We didn't have one this year, right?
We didn't have one last year either.
Wasn't last year LA? No?
No, that was 2015.
That was a year before.
Oh,
that was
15. Oh.
Yes, we didn't have one last year. We didn't have one this year. But our moms went to Pakistan.
They went to Pakistan.
I know about this. Well, this year was because it was the wedding, so that made sense.
Oh yeah, because there wasn't much we could. And then the other thing is Ramzan is in June. June, and then July was like wedding time frame, and
yeah. Interesting. No, we should definitely do a trip this year or next year, I should say.
We should go to. We could do like a winter trip. I feel like that'd be a cheap time to go.
I was just telling that.
Well, depends where you go.
Let's go to Italy.
It's cold there, though.
No, it's not. It's nice.
I think it's cold. It's not like over here.
It's in its own climate zone. Go look it up.
I will.
Oh, just to let the listeners know, if you can't tell by now, we're talking about trips this episode. just
yeah,
cool
we just kind of just
go.
continued into this.
Yeah.
Well, my top. Oh, Summer, he asked you what your top place would be if you could travel.
I don't really know. Like, I don't know if I have like a top place. I have a bunch of places that I really want to go and see, but I wouldn't know which one is my number one place that I want to go and see. Okay,
well, how about we figure it out for you? You lay it on us, and we'll say, this should be your number one.
Okay. So I definitely do want to go to, like, Greece, Santorini, that type of place. I do want to go to Egypt so I can see the pyramids. I definitely want to go to, like, Morocco or something like that for, like, Marrakesh. I hope I'm pronouncing these places right. I do want to go to Portugal, Spain. I've been to Barcelona, but I want to obviously go to other places in Spain. I want to go to Italy because, again, I've been to Rome, but I haven't gone to other cities that I definitely want to see. I want to go to...
Okay, we got it. You just want to go everywhere.
Yeah, there's like a bunch of places I want to go to.
So my thing with Egypt is I want to go see the pyramids too, but that's it.
Yeah, that's all I really want to do is see the pyramids. So like fly.
Not that I don't want to go see Egypt. Like I bet it has great places.
No, I kind of just want to see the pyramids and like the historical, like huge historical landmarks like that, and then pretty much bounce.
I want to see the Sphinx too, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah, I want to see like all of that.
Sphinx.
All of that type of
or inside the pyramids.
I just want to see.
I think you have to be like really rich, but I want to do it.
I'll do it.
There's a bunch of things that I mean. I don't know if I want to. I don't have a. Let's put it like this. I have a lot of desire to see that type of like Mediterranean Europe area. I don't have too much of a desire to like go to Asia yet, though.
Unlike our parents.
Like, not that I don't want to go see China or Japan or anything like that, but or Indonesia or Malaysia. I guess I do. Like Oasis really wants to go to he lived in Singapore for 6 months and he wants me to see Singapore. Like he's very adamant that I need to experience Singapore because he had such a great experience living there. And I don't care to see Singapore, I guess like if I see it great, but it's not something that I'm like, I really want to see this.
Like I can identify with that because like I know my mom and like our moms really want to go to Hong Kong for some reason. They're like, I want to go so badly to Hong Kong, which like like I can understand it, but I'm like the type of person that like a city like that doesn't interest me as much. I just feel like it's so crowded, and that's not how I want to spend my time.
Right.
But like I would love to see in China the
Great Wall and things like that.
Yeah, and like other places like the more remote places which are like beautiful landscapes because China's huge and has some beautiful places. But the whole thing with that is you have to be an outdoorsy person because that's what you're going to go look at.
Yeah.
Is like the views.
Sorry.
Bless you.
Bless
Wow.
you.
I thought you said me too, and I was like, oh.
Oh, sorry. No. All right, go on. Sorry.
Yeah, but like you have to be an outdoorsy person. You have to like hiking and you know trails and stuff like that. I feel like I'm also not 100% like that. I don't know. I really enjoyed it when I went to Canada and I did that, but I really want to just see architecture and art and like old places. That's like my thing.
I agree. That's what I want to see too. I want to see like, I want to see the world wonders and things like that. And I know one of them is the Great Wall, so I would like fly into China to see that and then peace out.
Yeah.
I mean, I would want to go see like the villages and stuff.
I also want I mean, in that area is the Maldives. I definitely would love to see that.
Now, where exactly is the Maldives again? Isn't it in like
It's
South
like,
Asia or no?
yeah, it's like,
It's like off the coast somewhere.
yeah.
Maldives. Where is it? Oh, it's off the coast of Sri Lanka.
I would love
Sri
to
Lanka.
like,
Sri
see
Lanka.
that.
Maldives is my number one as of right now, but I'll never go in my life.
Why?
One, it's gonna sink in like 15 years.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean you can't go in the next 15 years.
Two, it's very expensive.
It can't be
Really?
that expensive.
It is.
Yeah, it can't be like that expensive.
Well, you have to like attribute like the hotels are also very expensive.
But if it's like a once in a lifetime experience, then might as well do it.
It's not about wanting to. It's about being able to.
Yeah, that's true.
I could say, yeah, if someone wants to fund this for me, I will cry and go. But as of now, in my future, it does not seem possible that I'm going to ever go to the Maldives before it sinks.
So sad to think about that it's going to sink like that. I do want to go to South America and Central America and like
Brazil.
Yeah, and like Chile and Argentina.
Chile.
Bolivia?
Oh, and Africa. I totally would love to do South Africa. I mean, I know I mentioned Egypt and Morocco already, but I would totally also love to do like a safari trip. I mean, I would love to do that.
Interesting.
Yeah, my friend went to Cape Town. She said it was gorgeous.
Yeah.
Gorgeous.
I mean, I definitely want to do that.
Gorgeosity.
Uber gorgeosity.
Yeah, no, I think like at least for me, like I always wanted to. I've always had three places in mind that I've always wanted to go. Is Japan, like Tokyo, Japan, and I don't care. But I'm not much of a person for the the monuments and the architecture or whatever. I just want to go in the nitty gritty. Like I like to like in any place that we've gone, like in our trips to Las Vegas and everything, or in Los Angeles, I just kind of like want to walk around in the city and just kind of explore on my own and just see it for what it is.
Mm.
So like that's why I want to go to Tokyo, Japan, because it's kind of cool, and there's a couple of areas that I've always wanted to see. So Japan's cool, and then like South Korea is another place, Seoul, that I want to go, only because it's like it is this futuristic 22nd century type place now at this point, so I want to see it. And then my goal in the future is to backpack around Europe and visit as many countries that I can do in a certain amount of time, whatever. But I want to backpack around Europe. Yeah. That's my trips right there.
Why do you want to backpack?
I don't know. I've always been fascinated by it. Like, I just love the idea that like you can just take a train and go to a completely different country in Europe, and like how there's so much diversity in that densely packed area, essentially.
My same friend that went to Cape Town, she did that. She backpacked across Europe.
Cape Town.
No. She studied abroad in Cape Town, but she backpacked in Europe.
Oh, okay.
But she went to places that were like more off the beaten path. Like she went to Croatia and
Croatia is something that I heard is beautiful.
Yeah, she said it was gorgeous. And like they went to other places I can't remember, but she backpacked the whole time, and they honestly literally had like 2 bags with them, and they would go to different hostels, wash their clothes, and then go, and then they only spent, like, other than the plane tickets, they didn't spend a lot at all. That, I mean, I don't know if I could do that. I don't know if I'm too spoiled.
Isn't that the point of backpacking though? Not spending a lot of money.
Yeah, that's why she did it.
How long did she go?
I can't do it because of the germ factor.
2 weeks.
2 weeks. Yeah, and that's how much I want to do. I want to do a 2-week thing or something.
Well, they would go to hostels and like shower and do that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't do the germ factor. Nope.
Somehow you can't even say it like a hotel, motel, anything.
Nope.
You don't believe in motels, Samra?
I don't believe in bed bugs.
You, this is coming from you who told me to brave Australia because of the bugs.
I don't think you'll have bed bugs. I think you can stay in a 5-star hotel still.
It's so frustrating because why the hickety heckaroo would we stay at a 5-star hotel?
Why not?
Why not? Because
we're poor.
What money are we doing this with?
We can stay at like a nice hotel. Fine, not 5.
You can. We can.
4.5. My God.
4.5. She says.
Like Summer, you're not invited.
Why?
What do you mean? Why?
Why
are you going on leave soon?
I can still go on trips after.
No, you cannot.
Why not?
Because you'll be on leave.
You'll be bound to.
You're contractually bound for 18 years.
Is that saying too much? Is that too much? Or is that?
No, I'm not contractually bound to anything for 18 years. I can still do.
You have at least a while before you can join us.
Why?
Because you have responsibilities that we don't have, thankfully. Haha, holla.
Well, then how am I supposed to do the podcast and review places?
You're not.
Oh, man.
We'll kick you off.
Yeah.
But then...
Sorry, this was your last episode.
What?
We're going to re-record the intro.
We wanted to do it on air so that it would be a smoother transition for us.
So when are you going on your first trip then?
None of your business. You're not part of the company anymore.
This is so mean!
Summer, we're not doing any of this. This is all hypothetical.
Then why can't I hypothetically
pay for our trip? Sure.
Stay in a 5-star resort.
Then if we stayed at a 5-star resort, fine. Maybe I would do it.
Now the real question is, have the resorts that we've been to in Pakistan, are they 5 stars or not?
What resort have we been to in Pakistan?
Serena Hotel.
Yeah, we went to the Serena Hotel, right?
Okay. You didn't.
Well, I visited you guys in the Serena Hotel.
Is that considered a resort? No, it's not, but it is
a 5-star.
What about the farmhouse? That's a resort.
Summer's laugh is so abrasive. No, it's
Farmhouse.
look, people really love that farmhouse, okay?
Okay, can we just explain though? It's not really a farmhouse though. That's like,
It is a farm, supposedly.
but what? Okay, I don't. Okay, one thing I never understood is that like resorts in Pakistan are always somehow called farmhouses, and I don't understand that at all. Where did that come from?
I don't know. Maybe because it's like it's such a big city, so their sort of vacation and like resort is like someplace that's remote, has lots of land.
And then just call it a farm.
I guess so.
No, this is actually a farm. Their farmhouse was a farm.
The one that we went to, the one that we once went visited, that was a
Yes.
farm.
One of her
Listen.
cousins said to us it was a farm.
Listen, here's how I'm going to put that farmhouse. Is it a nice place to have a nice day out? I mean, clearly we had a lot of fun there.
It was very nice.
Yeah,
I liked it.
yeah. I mean, it was nice. We had the pool. Granted, it was green, but the point is it was a pool.
A lot of chlorine.
A lot of
It was
chlorine.
really
That's
clean.
why it was.
That's all.
Yeah,
It
yeah.
really
It was like,
clean.
let's just say there was nothing that could survive in that pool. And then we played all those games at night. So did we have a lot of fun there? Yes, we did. We had a lot of fun. We enjoyed ourselves. We ate good food. We were around good people. Are you gonna call that a 5-star resort?
Well,
No.
it's like going camping.
Exactly.
That's not
Exactly.
roughing it. It wasn't like roughing it like camping because there was kitchens and plumbing and a pool. But like it's like it's like, camping, you don't need to have a 5-star hotel.
It's
to
like
have-
glamping.
It was okay, well glamping is like a 5-star hotel.
No,
but
not
camping-
necessarily. Glamping is like, camping in a lodge.
That's not camping at all. Glamping is like a tent, but it's like a luxury tent.
Oh.
Oh.
Look, you know it's 5-star and like luxury when we can't afford it. We cannot afford to go glamping.
Okay. Well, the point is that farmhouse I wouldn't call it a 5-star resort. I would just say that
How many
it's a
stars would
good
you give
place.
it?
I would say it's a nice place to have to bring some fun friends and family
She's not gonna read
for
it.
an enjoyable day out.
Give it a star, Summer. What star would you give it?
But I can't give it a star. I'm comparing it to like a hotel. I have to go to like other farmhouses to compare it.
Yeah, we don't have other farmhouses.
Yeah.
No.
Farm.
I gotta go to another farmhouse to compare. That is versus that. I can compare it to a Hyatt or a.
Bob's, we would know the connotation of a farmhouse because to us, I think we think farmhouse is different than what a farmhouse insinuates in Pakistan.
Yeah.
Like I've been to a farmhouse in Pakistan,
Like a real farm.
a real farm.
Ew.
Well, when I think of
But-
farmhouse, I think of a vacation house.
Yeah, me too.
Like I think of Dulan Hum Le Jayenge when they're like, "Oh, hum farmhouse chalenge,"
Yes. Exactly.
and it's like a giant and beautiful home in
Right.
the countryside.
Exactly. And I think I can't rate it because I'm going to be rating it against what? A Hilton, a Hyatt? Like what am I rating it against? I can't.
I can't.
But again,
Look.
it's a good place to have some good fun with friends and family.
We should go back to that place.
You know who I don't want to go on vacation with anymore?
Who?
My mom.
Why?
Because my vacation priorities are not the same as her vacation priorities.
No, she just wants to go out and like shop and gamble and.
She wants to have a
gamble.
sinner's vacay. She wants to go to Las Vegas and that like be it.
And mind you, my mom, just to put out there, it's not like my mom is gambling like high stakes here, people. We're talking about like penny slots and her spending like $20 on the entire night. Like,
She would do high risk gambling if she was with with our brother-in-law.
well, not really.
You wouldn't think so? I would kind of think that your mom would kind of go.
I
a little
would
bit
think
more.
she would. I'm not saying
She would ante up.
thousands, but she would go for some hundreds.
Maybe. I don't know.
Look, she would be more of a high risk if we allowed it to happen. We also are terrible and don't like let her have fun. Which now I feel bad and I take back. I wouldn't want to go vacation with her. But we just like are very bad mood Bessies with her. especially you, Sumra.
I think it's because she wants to do what she wants to do, and it's like, but there's like a group of people that want to do, other things.
Yeah, but when we went to Vegas, Summer was like not having it.
What did your mom want to do? She just wanted to go to the
She just
casino
wanted to
floor.
gamble.
Yeah, right?
Yeah, and Summer was like, "No, Mom.
Well, I don't mind her.
Well, go see Mariah
to Margaritaville.
Oh my god, Margaritaville was the worst.
That was the whoever, I don't know why we went in there. That was the worst food that we ever had in the
And Gossam's like porno diner was like the better food of the.
Yeah, Gossam picked some diner. I forgot the name, and it looked like a strip club inside, but it tasted good. And then he keeps thinking it's the best food we had there, and I'm like, no, it's not. But we had literally the option to go to like Gordon Ramsay's restaurant or something, and we went to Margaritaville.
Well,
it's because we weren't given like we didn't plan Vegas the way we probably should have planned like the rest of it. Like we planned LA properly with things that we wanted to see, do, and all of that. We did not plan Vegas like that.
Because we were there for a day.
Right.
But the thing is that Margaritaville shouldn't have been in that day. And maybe Margaritaville is way better with margaritas.
I think it is.
I think if you have margaritas at Margaritaville, then Margaritaville is a great experience.
But if you're there with family just to get food,
and you're stone cold sober,
even the food choices were I shouldn't say awful, but they were definitely catered to
they're definitely
the
better if you had
margarita drinking crowd.
Everything tastes better with margaritas inside you.
Sure
so
does.
they probably were like, who cares about we honestly were with our parents.
The diner was called Peppermill, by the way.
Oh yeah, Peppermill that looked like, porn star revenge.
That place was so good. I was the one that told Gossam about that place. I got it from Jerry Seinfeld in his show, so I was like, I want to go there.
Comedians and
cars getting coffee.
But how come Gossam took the credit for it then?
Well, I mean, he probably saw the same episode, and I don't know. I don't care if he took the credit. The point is, though, the place was good. It was the best place we had food in Las Vegas. Come on. Out of all the places in Las Vegas, what was the best place you had food?
We only ate in two places.
Yeah.
So you have to pick between the two.
In the whole trip, I think the best food was the El Coyote we went to.
The entire trip was, yes, definitely El Coyote.
That was the first night, too, so it kind of sucks that we peaked.
Yeah, that food was bomb.
It was so good.
Yeah, that food was really good Mexican food.
But no, we need to go. We can't judge Margaritaville because we cannot experience the true essence that is Margaritaville.
Because there was a lot of dancing, there was a lot of singing and just joy.
Girls being dumped into big vats of
water and whatever, and
that was green
water, and there were like people swinging around. So I feel like if you were drunk in that situation, that would probably be the greatest place to be.
But if you're with your two desi moms who are like every time they see a girl that's wearing anything not a pro,
yeah,
and the same song played over and
to Margaritaville.
They played that song so much. I was like, I had a migraine, I think, that night because of that place. I was like, this is like my hell. I think
that it was just also like the other part of the mood. It's like I didn't mind that my mom wanted to gamble. That was fine. I think we were all we wanted to do something, and we couldn't. And on top of it, we had such a terrible drive to.
Satan farted on us the entire time.
Exactly. It was just not the best night in general.
Look, this is what I suggest to y'all Daisies out there. Do not go to Vegas with your parents.
No.
And if you're going to Vegas, don't make it a day trip. Make it stay there for at least a couple of days.
Why make it a day trip? Vegas should be a nighttime experience, and we made it a day trip.
Yeah.
Which we missed half the day.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got there at noon.
Not even, later.
Sumra, because of you, I had my first gambling experience, and I was illegal.
Wow.
underage. I was 20. I also was pissed because we went to Vegas and I was 20. And I was like, why am I here? This is like the purgatory.
Now, who came up with the idea of going to Vegas? I don't remember that. Was it our moms who said it?
Summer.
No, it was like me and we thought of it because my mom and I, because we were like, oh, that's an easy thing to do because it's only a 5-hour drive. And while we're out here, we might as well also experience that.
Which it wasn't bad. Like, I had fun in Vegas, but it also was like, I feel like we'd have way more fun now.
What did we end up doing after we had Margaritaville?
We walked
That's
around.
all we did, right?
We walked around.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We went, me and Summer went inside the Venetian for a hot second.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I'm trying to think of
We
things that
were hoping to do like rides or like something, but everything by the time we were done was like shut down.
There was only one thing I wanted to do
For
in
the
Las
night.
Vegas, and we didn't do it.
What?
I wanted to
Cirque du
I
Soleil.
wanted to see the pawn shop. That's all.
Oh God.
I wanted to see Donny Osmond. Rip. Wait, did Donny Osmond pass?
I don't know.
I thought he did, but I might be confusing him. I'm gonna look right now. But I want to go see Donnie and Marie at the Flamingo.
I wanted to see Britney Spears.
Boy, and Gossam wanted to see Chris Angel. So next time,
or
we're
that
gonna have to do Las
or
Vegas
that
the
other
right way.
comedic person.
No, Donny Osmond is alive and well.
That's good. That's good to hear.
So that was really terrible of me to think that he wasn't. But anyway, I want to go see Donnie and Marie at the Flamingo because what a show.
How do you know?
What a show!
Flamingo is the first casino on the strip, right?
I think so.
I don't know.
And I think, like, come on. It's like, I feel like the Flamingo is like the essence of Vegas. What it was. You know? Ritzy.
We didn't even see the old Vegas, and that was like the old school Vegas area. We just saw the new Vegas.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got to do it better next time. That's clearly next.
You know where I want to stay? The Bellagio.
Even though the hotel that we shall name nameless.
Should we name it nameless? We didn't know
We
at the
didn't.
time.
At the time, it was a joke. We didn't know.
I don't even think. I don't even think he was a contender at the time.
Yeah.
All right, guys, we stayed at the Trump.
Yes.
We stayed at the Trump.
The hotel was pretty awesome.
Presidential candidate, and it was cheap. And we were like, "Oh, okay, we'll stay at the Trump." And then
I'm not gonna.
It was really nice.
it was a nice hotel. It was a nice
awesome
hotel. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, it was a big room.
Yeah.
Had TVs in the bathroom.
It was a massive bathroom too.
A little too massive
Yeah.
for what we needed, but it was actually awesome though.
In fact, we had 2 different rooms for that hotel. We probably could have stayed in one room. That's how big it was.
Yeah. And they had the cool pool.
Granted, we're talking about 6 people, so 7 people could have stayed in one room comfortably.
Yeah.
But you know what? Would I go back? No, because I have dignity, and I don't support.
You don't play Jua?
Trump.
Oh, you
No,
don't support
because I
Trump.
don't wanna go to Trump.
Never mind.
No, I wouldn't go stay at the Trump. I go stay anywhere else.
Anywhere else.
Except Carnival. Or the pirate place. What's that pirate place called? That looks so dank.
I have no idea. The pirate place?
I remember we passed by it. I'm like, why are people staying here? It's like I guess it's an old hotel. Give it some. It's like another staple.
Yeah.
Like Circus.
Oh yeah, that's what it is. Circus, not Carnival. I can't believe these hotels are still like running.
Yeah, no, they're still alive. They're still alive and well. Alive and kicking.
Probably really cheap.
Probably.
That's why. Probably like $20 a night.
Probably.
Let's go. Let's go to Circus.
Let's go there. Is there any other places we should go besides Las Vegas? We have to go somewhere this year. Or I keep saying this year, next year. 2018 is going to be the year of travel.
I want to go to Italy, and I'll give you guys a tour.
But yeah, I want to go to Italy. Yeah, let's do it. Let's make Italy a thing. I was telling Amna before we started recording that tickets in the month of January are so cheap, Summer. Very, very cheap that I'm actually considering going somewhere with my friend. Like
Where? Italy?
no. Like in the United
No,
States,
like
like domestic
Miami.
flights are extremely cheap. Like
When?
in the month of January. Yeah, like a
think-
ticket to Miami is only $80, and I'm not even saying Spirit. I'm talking about like Delta.
I can't even go.
Yeah, well, I mean, you have a contract. Yeah, you have a job, a 24-hour job.
You signed this contract. You decided that this is what you wanted.
So are you and Amna gonna go to Miami?
No, he's going with his friend. I'm not his friend. I'm his family.
You should go, Amna.
I said,
ha-
let's
and-
go.
I can't go in January. I have my own life.
Oh yeah.
All right, fine.
Okay.
What
If
about
it was February, I would go.
February.
I would go.
why can't you? Why are you going in January, Zan?
Because just because the tickets are cheap. It's like mad cheap.
Yeah, but who are you going with?
With my friend.
His boyfriend.
No, with my friend, and like
His boyfriend.
You're going back to Miami?
no. I'm
girlfriend.
just saying that was just an idea, like Miami being cheap.
Oh.
We're not really going. I don't have anything planned at all. I'm just saying that in the month of January.
Maybe you guys should do start this travel idea, and you guys should go by end of January, February time frame to Miami.
Miami, like I think Austin, Texas is only $120 or something like that, something mad cheap like that. So it's like even that.
Let's go.
I'm telling you, let's do it.
And then like go to like really cool food places like while you're out there.
Do a food podcast, a travel podcast. Let's do a supernatural podcast. We should just branch out into different podcasts.
Make this home base, and then we can branch out to our own.
And then each one of us, well, not one of us, but we can have different combinations of two of us do each podcast.
Yeah, if anyone who likes that idea, please tweet at us at Fob and Friends and see if you like it.
Me and Summer, when I first, so you know how BuzzFeed Unsolved is like huge now? So Summer, remember I really liked it before it got really big? Not too hipster, but I did. I really actually enjoyed it before it got really popular. But I was like, Summer, we are literally that.
We are.
Summer would have been like the really, really scared one, and I would have been like, ugh, Summer.
I know you used to tell me all about that, how we were just like those two guys.
Yeah, and we would do it. I suggested we do it in Pakistan and go to haunted places in Pakistan.
I don't know if I could be able to handle Pakistan and haunted places.
Summer, you can't handle any haunted place.
That's true.
So that's why it would work.
That's comedy gold, Summer. That's comedy gold.
I don't know if it's comedy.
It would be comedic for other people.
That's what I mean.
Yeah, you know.
We should do it, and we should do the comedy. Well, I was honestly thinking we could do it. I was talking to Zan and Summer, and you guys can hit us up with your ideas. But if we did like a scary horror podcast about different folklore and things that have to pertain to Pakistan and India,
you could.
We should do a podcast about that. He was right.
Let's do it next week. No, actually, no, not next week. We'll do it some other week. But we'll do it.
No, but I mean like
an actual podcast. You mean like an actual podcast?
Like a branched podcast from Fob and Friends that has to do with the horror of our lives.
I mean, would I be like not down to do it? That's not true. I'll do it.
All right, well, give us some feedback, people. What you think?
And on that note, we can call it.
Follow us. Follow us on Fob and Friends.
Yeah.
On Insta and Twitter.
www.facebook.com.
Email us at
/Facebook.
Sorry. You're right. Email us at fobandfriends@gmail. Is it Fob and Friends podcast or Fob Friends?
Fob and Friends podcast @gmail.com.
Okay, I don't even know our own email. And anything else? Nope.
I mean, this is just going to be a little short episode this week, but cut him some slack.
Not that I'm aware of.
Cut him some slack. Cut him some slack. This is holidays. Relax, people.
Holy days.
Relax.
Look, we have lives during this holiday. Some people aren't even, and look at us.
Yeah.
So we get so defensive. People are not angry at us. Where we're like, hey, look.
I don't think anybody really cares whether we do this or not.
They're like, great. They came out with another one.
Nice. Awesome.
They're like, oh, they don't ever really skip any time, huh?
They have no lives. And you know what? You're right.
Yep.
Yep.
We're losers.
Okay, on that note.
We're losers.
All
All right, guys.
All right, bye.
Bye.